says, fuck it, we'll go live now. And then they just decide, hey, we're not going to give you any heads up. We're just going to go. Sort of like right now. So if I'm looking at you and I'm telling you we're going to go right now, and then I switch on over, look at this. That's what's called professionalism, people, because we could switch between two different cameras between here, 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 here. That's what you do in a real broadcast, and that's why you're watching The Grappling Hour. Came back to me. Okay, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood BJJ podcaster, Rafa Esparza. Oh, yay! The stream is come to a halt. It's rebuffing because, you know, shit sucks sometimes. Why are they so embarrassing, Octavio? Like, why can they not just have their shit together? We don't ask for much here. I'm going to try and redo the stream. But they are on dreaded mat number 3, which we've seen continuously be a problem for people here. So, I'm trying to call it back up. But yes, we are watching the last of the Adcc trials. I hope that you guys are geared up to enjoy some festivities with us, your pals here at the Grappling Hour. We are waiting now to have these finals air for your viewing pleasure. We hope that you are entertained. We hope that you're excited. And if you like what you're seeing, give us a like and a share. We'll give you a toast on air. Unfortunately, now it's not going to be coffee. We're switching on over to LaCroix. So it's going to be cheers with LaCroix. I understand it is bad form to do that, but also fuck you is really what it comes down to. Fatima Klein is supposed to be having a match. If I could watch it, I might have to stop casting it. Is the issue that's happening now. So they suck, dude. This viewing experience is not the best. So our friends over here at New Ground Jiu-Jitsu are having their open mat. So we didn't want to interrupt that. We're trying to put it on for everybody to view and enjoy. And unfortunately, Flo is making it difficult to keep up with everything. Thank you for fixing that, Octavio. Look at you. A true professional through and through. All right, my name is Rafa Esparza. I will be your captain for this show. I am walking you through the finals, but first we got to get through the bronze medal matches. So is anybody else having issues with their stream? Because I literally can call it up, but I can't have it move further than the first image that appears on it. Is this something that's happening with you all? Is it just my computer's getting too weak? Because it's been working just fine until now. Okay, I'm going to try to go back to the flow zone. Which, by the way, is still one of the most bullshit names we can get something. Oh, no. Everybody, save the flow zone layer. Ooh, that's a good joke, actually. Let's keep that one on hand. So let's go to flowgrappling.com, calling up the trials. If you guys are having problems with the stream as well, please let us know. It would be very helpful to all of us. Okay, I think I have it back up. I think I can now keep it here. All right. Well, I tried to stream it for our friends. I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't know that we can stream it for ourselves and for them. But they can watch Judy Justice on Netflix in the background while the open mat's happening. You know what? They're training. They're fine. So anyways, Fatima Klein is gunning for the bronze medal right now, your third place slot, which I guess the thing that a lot of people say, they're like, what does the third place mean? And it actually doesn't mean much. Same thing, though, with the winning. Because if you win, you don't go to ADCC if you are a lady, which begs the question for our new conspiracy board. Why does ADCC hate women? Now, some of you may ask yourself, why would we ask that as a question? Well, it's pretty clear. The men go, but if you win here, that means you win the bid. You don't get a bid to ADCC. You get a bid to be flown on the dime of, I think it's Tom DeBlas who pays for this, though I can't prove it. I think it's probably still ADCC in some way. But they are flying the winner to go compete at the ADCC trials, where guess what? You get to do it again. That's your gift, more trials. But right now, Fatima is on top of Klein and is working on a mounted guillotine, but gave that up. Instead is going to start moving to attack the back. She may be in on it. The knee is up. She transitions on over. Rocha doing a pretty decent job of keeping herself out of danger. So that is where we're at right now on the viewing experience. I appreciate all of you guys for joining us. My name is Rafa Esparza. Again, you're watching The Grappling Hour. If you like what you see, give us a like and a share over on all major platforms. But if you give us a like and a share, we'll give you a toast on air. Fatima's ahead 3-0. I think she's likely going to take the bronze here, which great for her. She's a beast. She's super, super nice. She's in on a head and arm. She has to get rid of this trap of the guard. No, she's in on a head and arm. If she can move that knee a little bit up, and Rocha's trying to do her best to block it, but in a way, Fatima could finish this. It's a hard one to finish, but that's mostly she's just down on time is what it is here. But Fatima giving you some extra squeeze just to try and make something happen here in these last few seconds. So, again, y'all, very, very excited to see Fatima Klein taking home your bronze medal here at the trials. The audience giving tepid applause, though they should be clapping louder for her. Fatima Klein is one of the true treasures of the jiu-jitsu community. And they're still, thank you, Octave, thank you, Michael Wong, appreciate that. That's a good round of applause here. I like the staggered seating they have for this as well. Fatima's a beast. I love her. Absolutely. And you know what? Fatima's going to be back on the Verbal Tap podcast this week. So very, very excited to host her back on the show. She will be finding out if she beat Kevin in this week's installment of Over Under Kevin for UFC 268. I will tell you one thing she's going to be very happy about is a Thug Rose win. She is the biggest Thug Rose fan that I know of, and I know a lot of people. So, finals, baby. And then I'm going to go ahead and put ADCC trials. Click here. All right. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are feeling. What are you most excited for in these finals? Yes. If you didn't have COVID before, if you touched the carpet, you probably do. It's Jersey, so syphilis is there. Why does ADCC hate women? Let's start with this. Exciting matches. Why else does ADCC hate women? Let's say that. Oh. You know what? She's like, wait, what did we get? Nothing? Fuck this. Peace.
I don't see any incentive if you're a woman to stay and compete again if you're going to go to West Coast trials anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. But I've seen stranger things happen. I got a note here that just said they keep cutting to ads in the middle of a match. Flow grappling is ran by morons. It is unwatchable. Oh, so they're going reverse here. So now they're going to the big boys down.
We don't know if it's going to work. Last time we tried to cast it, it froze up. Try it again?
I'll try it again.
No, too late.
So we are trying to make this happen on two different areas so that we can cast it on the stream and on here. Flow is, you know, when most places look for a fun streaming experience, Flow's like, nah, we won't make it exciting. We'll make it look dumb. Yeah, they're just moving slow. So unfortunately, we're trying to stream it on a TV, and they're like, it's running really slow. And I go, well, do you not want it? And they go, no, we still want it. You can leave it on there. It's fine. It is funny because you're seeing it at like 8th speed, right? All right. We are now, again, making our way through the end of the day. Day Chide versus A Grande. It looks like they're going to go heavy to light and then maybe light to heavy again. Who knows? But, yeah, dude, it is one of those things where we're just seeing here. We've seen Homeboy with the orange, a.k.a. one D. Chade, who has been interesting throughout the tournament. But he is now getting involved in a game of mercy. Gundy does fall back, tries to go for his guard. You ever tape your foot so much it looks like a sock? You know what I mean? Like, look at that. How many tape rolls went into taping that man's foot? That's the question I have for you guys. Oh. It's a rhetorical question, Octavia. I don't know that we need to answer it. Let me see. So we said, why does ADCC hate women? We said exciting matches, flexibility, hate it. I got it. Wrote that down. Oh, you know what? Women who compete against each other tend to be friends. Like women who compete against each other, it's too much. Yeah, too much respect, not respect. Too much respect. And I'm actually gonna put it with hispech. There we go. I think we're getting really good inroads on this list that we've been making here, people. But yes. So in answer to our question, why does ADCC hate women? You've got exciting matches, flexibility. Bring it down? Okay. There we go. Friends, too much respect. So those are several of the reasons why. If you guys have reasons why, feel free to tell us in the comment section. That's one of our conspiracy boards teaching us all of the things as we watch this event come to an end. So how long? They were pretty much on break for about an hour, right? They just decided to take an hour is what I think they ended up doing. So one of the things that's been interesting to do, they are essentially basketball shorts, right? Like, that's some shit that his mom got at Walmart and goes, hey, I got you some shorts. And he goes, Mom, I'm not supposed to wear. Oh, okay.
Something crazy happened. You can look at everyone's looking to the right. Like,
Oh.
Something way crazier is happening. Is there other matches happening right now?
I'm going to go look. No, it should be it. Yeah, it should just be one match at this point.
So what happened to the was way more exciting.
Somebody hit a progressive slot machine over on the side, and they're like, ooh. Yay. That was the first thought I actually had was I was like, what did Wagner do? What did Star-Lord do? These are viable questions, I promise you people. I agree. The TV is just now adjusting to the things that I did 3 minutes ago. I'm surprised that it is that slow. Maybe if I get off the wireless on my phone. Let's see if that helps any matters. I like that Grappling Hour is reminding us that we went live. I am Grappling Hour. I know I went live. Thank you. All right. So, listen, nothing too exciting here. I will say this. Ooh. You might be able to hit angle slam here. Good job, Shade. All you have to do is threaten people by saying this match isn't exciting, and then inherently something exciting will happen. It's still just a weird look to a tournament. In terms of, you look at it and you think, man, they are in a casino. This dude still hasn't straightened out his lens. Other cameras, so now they've combined cameras. That's what they've done. They've consolidated to one mat, and they're now using all of their power. There is a nice, all right. I feel like at this point we don't need to do overtimes, though. For third-place matches, I feel like they can just do ref decision. I'd be fine. If you make it to end up getting a decision and be like, I flipped a coin, basketball shorts, you win. That'll work. That'll work. Adcc, famously difficult to score points in. But that is going to be, he did get 4 points. Yep. Did I just say you're strong enough to make that work? Okay. That's something for the director's cut a little bit later. But welcome to our finals for ADCC trials. All right. All right. Moving down a weight class, I assume, unless they finish it out. So they also could potentially do the big boy, then the actual, like, third place, then the first place match. It's all right. I like that they had the flow flag and they got rid of it. Is the flow flag only used for highlights? Because look, flow flag on the corner, and then watch it disappear. Boom, gone. Terrible. Can't do branding.
Yeah, why would you have 2 on-screen graphics?
I don't know. What's that?
It looks normal speed now.
It's not. But
Yeah, I don't know.
yo, they're still staring over to the side, and I don't know why.
Show us that camera.
No, it does seem like something could be going down. This is why we need Star-Lord. We need Star-Lord to tell us what the fuck is happening, y'all. Anyway. All right. Well, this is super boring. All right. Look, you won. Congrats. You were here. They said, what? We're better than Flo? Can we make that go on the screen? I want to make sure that we put that on so that Flo can see that and they can be jealous that somebody actually got a compliment, because they sure as shit aren't. Thomas, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We just tried to give you guys a show. Oh, look at that. Jacob's so happy. Jacob, the hillbilly hammer. I don't know what he's doing, but he's all smiles right now. Although I did just see, yeah, Hillbilly Hammer versus Salter. This is a good match. I would encourage you guys to take a look at this one. John Salter, beautiful, beautiful ability to just take people out of their game, make them play his wrestling, pressure. But Jacob Hammer, the Hillbilly Hammer, Jacob Couch, is somebody who continuously makes life difficult for people. He's had a great run throughout this tournament. I think this might actually be something to watch. So I know we talk about how it's not important for women to win this because it doesn't matter. Just you get a free ticket to LA, which, hey, listen, dude. There are worse things I guess you could win. But for the dudes, you don't get a bid if you don't get first place. So you wonder, why would you want to do so well? Like, what's the incentive to trying to win third place? The incentive is this. They're going to need alternates. If you need alternates, you look at that podium and you see, oh, is this person here? Is this person here? And look at this, Jacob actually using a beautiful recognition of, oh, you know who likes to play inside guard? John Salter. If I had a little rubber guard here, maybe potentially a dead orchard, I've got some time to make some things work. Now Salter's movement is way more restricted. This gives him some time, but he does lose it. Hey, I would say that's one of the smartest things I've seen for John Salter thus far in, if you're playing against him. So that's a good way to start. But Hillbilly Hammer has John Salter in guard, goes to break down the posture. It's going to be 6 minutes of action that now is reduced down to the 420 region. Smoke him if you got him. And I would say this. Salter using traditional ways of trying to break the guard, whereas Jacob just fine controlling even the backside of that elbow. In the background, you also see warming up happening. can't really get a visual of who that was because the resolution is so low in these things. It is hard to see what is happening at any given time. But we thank you for joining us. Again, this is a very silly situation in which Flo has plenty of your dollars, and only so many of those dollars went to paying for cameras. So, Octavio, can I ask this of you, our technical director here? Could it also be that they just didn't spend the money on the wireless upload speed? Because I wonder if the cameras are so, but that they get pixelated because of the resolution communication.
If they're in a casino,
Yep.
a casino has an incredible strong bandwidth.
Okay, so
They should have no excuse for any latency or delay.
you hear that, Octavio? My technical director here says, no excuses, level your cameras, color balance your cameras, and buy something that wasn't made in 2008. Are those a fair?
You can start using HDMI now. You don't need to put on the cable.
Good news. Oh, there's a sudden stop to all this. I don't know why we're exactly stopping, but Salter is just mid-guard, and seems like someone stole his puppy, and that's why he's taking a moment to figure out what's going on.
Or like now it's just awkward.
Yeah, now you've just... Dude, you got me in your legs. I don't...
Not allowed to move yet. Like I'm gonna go to oh my god.
Can we be somewhere else now? Because it's getting weird, dude. You're great. I'd rather be somewhere else.
Cash is asking, is the video very dark for you as well?
I don't know if I can really call this a dark video. It says not sure if they have horrible lighting or if my screen needs adjusting. I wouldn't call their lighting great, but I can see it.
It's just the cameras are.
Yeah, I mean, the cameras are low resolution. What they did, and this is what we surmised maybe a little while ago, was that they're using security camera footage to film these matches. So don't worry, if somebody robs this casino, they'll get away with it. This is the day when Ocean's 11 happens, actually. Of course, it's Jersey money, so it's actually just $20. That's all they got in the vault. Take that, Jersey trash. All right, we're still, I don't know what we're waiting on. If you're listening to their commentary, please just throw us a note and let us know what the fuck's going on. Because I'm trying to look for them for answers and read off of their faces, and I'm getting absolutely nothing. Why are you standing in front of the camera? Like, DeBlast just shows up in front of the camera without any regard to where he is. Yeah, no. Jacob is taking a nap. Look at the Hillbilly Hammer literally took moments to sleep on the ground. Thomas Stevens says clock issues? Wait, what do you mean clock issues? Y'all don't have a fucking stopwatch on you? Phones have timers. Oh my God. You know what? Why does ADCC hate women? They are good with time. So there's another reason why ADCC hates women. We've narrowed it down. Look at that. They are good with time. So women, you know, this is the dumbest joke. I apologize to any woman that's ever watching the show. Again, don't think it's coming from me, okay? This is ADCC, not Rafa Sparza, saying this, okay? So ADCC, they hate women. Oh, shit. Salter coming in with that nice little forearm of justice, pressing down on there. So ADCC says one of the reasons they hate women is because women be shopping. I feel like that's outdated and sexist. It's terrible that they would feel that way, but women be shopping. That's how ADCC feels about women. They apparently love the Nutty Professor joke with Dave Chappelle. It is wild to see that Dave Chappelle's been around for that long, by the way, sometimes. And you're like, man, I remember him from Robin Hood. Oh, my God, I've seen him for 30 years. All right, Salter actually has a negative point here at the 2-minute and 33-minute stage of this match. So we'll be interested to see how the ending of this match goes. But Salter definitely not really getting out of this guard. Penalty for grabbing uniform is what it says. Thank you very much for that. Listen, Thomas, I want to let you know you are way more informed than either myself or Flow Grappling, and for that we salute you. Cheers to you. You didn't even share anything, but I'll give you a cheers of LaCroix. I really should be drinking this Diet Coke, but what are you going to do? As Kevin Phillips says, whenever you're wearing gi pants in a no-gi roll, if you wear gi pants, I be grabbing, which I don't know what that means, but that's what he says. Well, I mean, if Jacob actually just keeps him in guard the whole time, he could probably just win. They're like literally they're throwing every excuse at him, and you can see Joe Selecki, teammate. No. Look at this. They're about to show a slam. Tell me the viciousness of this slam. Yeah. Watch how vicious this slam is about to be. Ready for it? It's coming. Oh, no, they're resetting them.
What just happened? Why were they...
They literally start and stop this match multiple times, but you'll see a stoppage that happens over here for our delayed friends who are watching at the open mat. They're going to call this a slam in 2 seconds. Ready? 1, 2. And then they're going to stop the match for just a moment. Yep, this is great. They were contemplating penalizing. No, they did penalize. He got a negative point right now. Listen, I'll tell you this much. If that was a pro wrestling move, the person would just be like, you didn't do shit to me, bro. Like, how is this a finish? We can't go home with this. So, good Lord. John Salter is getting everything thrown at him in this match, and Joe Selecki is going to go fight somebody over on that corner. Guarantee you. Hey, but you know what? Hillbilly Hammer looking for a guillotine here. He might have something. This is not the worst. He might be able to make something work here. The problem is Salter has a very good angle. Hillbilly is starting to clinch down on the teeth, which knows that's where you get your power from. Oh, no. Let's see what happens here, friends. It says, I would share, but I am in jail or kicked off of every platform for a while. I'm sorry, Thomas. It says, Jacob wanted the match to continue. Talk Tom out of the DQ. How can you do that?
You can do that?
Wait, first of all, what kind of weird justice system does the Adcc ref adhere to here? Listen, Tom DeBlas is literally being bribed with candy at this point, and I think the young Hillbilly Hammer himself has a submission here. That's a huge win over one John Salter. Congratulations, in order, Jacob Couch. You love this kid, but wait, I really want to get in on this. You talked him out of a DQ finish? I just like the idea of him going over and being like, Mr. Adjudicator, I'd like to have a word. I do not believe it was fair that the person who slammed me very small, like a little baby child into a crib, should be penalized for this. Please don't. It would make me so happy if I could guillotine him in about a minute. Thanks, y'all. This again is, look at this. You know when they have the earthquake meme for Californians, when a chair follows over and they say, we shall overcome? I feel like that's the same equivalent. They should get that and somebody being like, we will overcome this devastating slam. PJ Barch taking the match right now, and he is going up against Cody Steele. Now, this is a good match. This is a fun match. I like this a lot. PJ Barch, the Butter Panther, against Cody Steele, the evil 80s music villain. Look at this guy. His bleach blonde hair. You get the feeling that Cody Steele looks like one of the kids that terrorizes Ralph Macchio in The Karate Kid. That's the vibe I get off of this. All right, here we go. These two gents have a lot of respect for each other, but I feel they're going to try and murder each other. So here's what's interesting. PJ's, one of his bullet points is he's got excellent wrestling, but going up against somebody who likes to play an incredibly aggressive game in one Cody Steele. The Fixer says, so where's the stream at? Hi, The Fixer. I'm not losing my channel rights because of you. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you free analysis and commentary so that you don't have to buy Flow. You're welcome. Thank you, The Fixer. All right, here we go. We're at 5:40 on the match right now. PJ Barch already starting to move him very, very quickly. But look at this. He's in on a head and arm. Ooh, no, just kidding. Oh, no. No. PJ Barch says, Cody Steele, I will not be a highlight reel for you, sir. Not today. And PJ Barch is into it. Tom DeBlas very slowly easing out of it. PJ Barch. It's very interesting to see how this is all taking place in front of us. I mean, listen, you could do worse for third place matches than Steele and Barch. So I would tell you this, though. I get the feeling that both of these guys, I was just about to say I was feeling that PJ Barch was about to do an ankle pick, but I was just a little off there. And it does look like Sean Applegate is in the corner of PJ Barch. I wouldn't be surprised if you do see William Tackett over on the side for Cody Steele, but he might also be getting ready for his match. So looking to see where everybody is. This is a very interesting, it's going to be a little interesting to see how their wrestling matches up with one another, because these are both two gents who always bring a very good match. And you know what? I don't know why I said that about Cody Steele looking like an 80s movie villain. Speaking of people who terrorized the Karate Kid, doesn't old PJ Barch over here, doesn't he look like somebody who's leading up Cobra Kai? I'm just saying, man. He's definitely, did you say he's a very beautiful man? Okay. You said it. Not going to disagree with you. Good for you, man. You know, I'm going to go text PJ that he's got an admirer here. Oh, now you want to make sure you're being equal to both of them? No, I'm saying also if you're looking at hotness, Cody Steele pretty hot too, man. Let's be fair. I don't know what Wong is on right now. But I think I see Grippo warming up over on the side. So Grippo's about to get ready for his match. 3:30 left to go in this match for us here on the viewing screens. Woo! For a split second. Man, it just looks like Cody Steele's just brushing the back of PJ's hair at this point. What's interesting to see for us is I think both of these gents' necks are going to be super messed up tomorrow. Like, just the amount of club and digging and pulling down on the neck, it'll wear on you in ways that you do not feel until the very next day. So both of these gents are definitely going to feel the competition and all of this shit that they've been going throughout the past few days or so. But very much appreciate you guys for tuning in with us. My name's Rafa Esparza. I walk you through all of these matches. They are also very tired. This has been a very, very long, grueling weekend. I cannot say it enough, but when you compete in one of these major tournaments, you've already gone through several wars, and now just to kind of end your weekend, you're looking to come home with that silver, that bronze, just so that you're on the podium, so that if they're looking for those next people, if somebody gets injured, and they do get injured, trust me, they will hopefully call you. And stranger things have happened, because some of the people who got called up are doing really well today. So one thing that Mo was saying this week was, don't get comfortable with just being somebody who's going to get called. Those invites to the Adcc itself are not exactly going to be given out, and he's tired of the old guard, is what he was saying. He's tired of seeing all these people in the past, aka all you old people who have performed for him in the past. Fuck you. Who gives a shit what you did? Mo is all about that, what have you done for me lately? Because Mo's kind of bitchy about that stuff, you know. Also, they only have so many slots. PJ in on a single leg. Can he run the pipe? Can he finish it? No, he can't. Cody Steele pushes him away. Minute 48 left to go here for both gents. Cody shoots in. PJ tried for a Kimura trap, And it mostly just threw him into the next part of the element, their exchanges. They both get back up, and now a game of mercy. No thanks. Not a fan. All right. Cody tries in, maybe looking for that right leg of one. PJ Barch. 2-on-1 on the hands. Cody thought he saw an opening there. Maybe leaving his neck exposed. PJ right on top of it. This might be problematic. Oh, he does not get it, but PJ's going to try and bully him to get some points here. And Steele is under duress. He's trying to get back up. They're going to go straight into the crowd. And they said, hey, front row. I want to point this out. Flo, during the commercial time that we had off, Flo put up the dumbest advertisement I've seen in their copy. I'm going to throw this over to Octavia. Octavia, if you can quickly make a still shot of this that I just sent on over to you. But I want to throw it up to you, and I want to get your thoughts and feelings, and you'll understand it having seen PJ Barch and Cody Steele go straight into the audience. I also love hearing from you guys. Feel free to go ahead and reach us in the comment section. You guys are being wonderful friends of the show. You know that you are part of the telecast, the more. Do I want the I want the comment in there as well, please. And you'll understand why when I get to that photo. A picture standing by. Let's go ahead and go live to that photo. I don't know if you can read what this says, but if not, I will read it for you, friends. But this was something that they put up for, I believe, the last one of the last involvements. It says, if you're Matt Side at ADCC North America, you are officially in the splash zone. That's what they're putting on Flow Grappling. Because that's cool. And we're back. And look at this, though. That terrible branding aside, one thing that is kind of nice, PJ Barch looking to take the back, and they're going to go to overtime. Shit. PJ looking a little dejected, but now everything opens back up. You've got 3 minutes to work and make some points happen or a submission. But given these two, it is likely we're going to see a true just wrestle off. Cody not wasting any time while they go to repair any blood that is happening on PJ's upper eye, right where the eyebrow is. Yeah, no, Cody Steele has one of his crew who flew out with him from the Tejas over in Jersey right now. Now it's just a game of inches, my friend. This is tense. Cody Steele shucks him off, sees if he can maybe get an opening here. PJ Barch is not going to give him at all any openings here if he can avoid it. So that's what we got for you. Woo! Steele is trying to implement a takedown, going in for double legs on repeat. Literally like he's a Street Fighter player who only knows one cheat code. Nothing doing. They go right back to the center of the mats. Tom DeBlas looking at these people, looking behind him. I don't know if you guys saw Tom DeBlas's security, but did bear a resemblance to some Hell's Angels. Just saying. Look into that. Let's see what's happening here. Still going. Goes for the double again on Cody Steele's part. PJ Barch shuts it down, but now may lose some grip battles. They depart. Cody Steele goes in for another double. Man, if there's ever been a coaching moment I would love to have, I would love to be able to tell Cody Steele to maybe circle on to the outside to go for a single here. And now PJ showing excellent awareness of where he's at. I know Cody is literally just pawing at him, and they go into the ADCC judging table, literally taking them out right there and then. Yeek! This is danger. Watch your back. So here we go, 1 minute, 41 seconds. This is your bronze medal match. This is Cody Steele, this is PJ Barch, and a good match here throughout. Very tense. No gentleman has really had the upper hand until the last maybe minute of that round of regulation where PJ was close to getting the back. But again, when you run out of time, you go straight into overtime, which means everything starts all over again. Any advantages, anything like that. And it says, I think Cody, PG defense is insane. It says, I think Cody being aggressive will help if he gets to ref's decision. Maybe. I don't think you're wrong. I think this is the time you want to turn it up. but 56 seconds, he has made the most attempts. Could be shot on goal. So I think what you're talking about here. Oh, he did get a feint. Oh, no, into the chairs. God damn, y'all. Not fun. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that shit anytime soon. Tom DeBlas looking out. No, they haven't caught up to us, so they're about a minute behind. So they're seeing the best of what a minute had to offer. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Cody's making sure he's going to show up on a podium with William Tackett. So here we go, 33 seconds left. Cash, ooh, literally goes for a spear, and now, PJ Barch saw an opportunity as they're on the dirty jersey carpet floor, and now they get re-centered back on the mats. Cash Standing, you have a note here that just says, ADCC is dumb for allowing the out-of-bounds shit like that. People are going to get hurt. Yeah, to which ADCC says, and? Just saying. So I'm going to go ahead. You know, I'm going to put this on here. Why does ADCC hate women? I'm going to go ahead and make sure we add some more to this. What's that? Yeah, I saw the last comment. We did. Uh-oh. Well, the gents have a lot of respect for each other, and there's a lot of people who are clapping, and Cody is flexing on them hoes right now, potentially with good reason. I think if they are judging it based on the overtime, Cody may be on the podium with his good friend William Tackett here. We're about to go to a decision. They're both pacing around. People are cheering in the section, and I'm sure they're dumb cheers because jiu-jitsu people aren't really good at creating chants. So here we go. We're about to get a decision. Tom DeBlas does raise the hand of Cody Steele. PJ Barch, taking it in stride, goes over to congratulate him. I don't think that PJ Barch feels that he lost anything because it's really just at this point preference. So now, Flow Grappling giving you a greatest of hits. Ah, yes. Who could forget the time when the crowd almost died? Once, twice, 3 times a lady, they were almost done. I want to know if somebody's won on the progressive hot shot 5-cent slot machine in the background. That's the real update that we're trying to get for you people.
I like there's a new comment. If you touch that jersey carpet, don't worry about.
That's a great. Can you pull that up on the screen? The comment from Cash Standing says, if you touch that jersey carpet, don't worry about what's in the vaccine. Well said, Cash. Well said. Woo! Gianni Grippo is going to be very angry for his third place match. So we'll have that for you coming up in a second. But in the meantime, we're asking ourselves, why does ADCC hate women? Let's come down another one. I'm going to go ahead and make a guess here. Let's just say they hate women, not...
They never fix that camera.
Oh, they never fix it.
It's still at angle.
I'm going to tell you guys this one might be controversial, but ADCC hates women because they just really don't care for Sex in the City. They tried watching it. They couldn't get into it, and they're like, is this what all women are like? Ugh. Again, not me saying it, ADCC saying it. Just like ADCC also said, they hate women because women be shopping. So, anyway, Corbet and Grippo fighting for your podium love here, people. 5:20 left to go in this match in the negative 66 kg. Now, if I'm right, I think after this match, what's that? I'm afraid if I touch it, they're not going to have anything. But Gianni Grippo trying to control the leg here. What I was going to say, Octavio, is I think after this, we go into the finals. So we should be making our way through because we're going to run out of third place matches. So, okay, here we go. interesting position here. Grippo has a great grip on the foot, leg all the way through. Grippo is telegraphing. He wants to take home a leg lock. I don't know that he'll be able to pull it off. Our friends who are watching right next to us are about a minute behind, so we're going to try not to over-dominate their viewing experience, but good Lord. I mentioned that Grippo was going to come in focused. I knew for sure he was going to be pretty aggressive, but it is looking very, very, very solid on his part. He definitely wants to make a very good impression, and doing an excellent job of doing so. They're going to reset them, and now Corbet is going to have the ability to do double unders as a pass starting from the center of the mats. That's a way better position for him to be working from. All right. Appreciate you all watching. If you give us a like and share, I'll give you a cheers on air. It's that easy. With this beautiful passion fruit LaCroix. That's what's getting me through this morning, y'all. It's been a long day. By a long day, I mean I've been fucking drinking this weekend, commentating for you. I'm here for you guys. Grippo, interesting. Looked over. Corbet was maybe thinking about going for a heel hook here. Grabs a leg. Starts to get a little bit of pressure on the knee. Extending it. This is reminiscent of my good friend John Evans' Senorita leg lock that he likes to do. I'm pretty sure I named that one. Think so. Yeah, I'll take credit for it. There's also the French lady that he also created. So those are two finishing moves that you laugh at until you get caught with, and then you hate your life. So 3 minutes left to go in regulation here for the bronze medal negative KGG match. And here we go. A few seconds left. Grippo trying to come up for a sweep here, potentially. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Ducking under. Again, grabbing the leg. Dude, literally grabbing like a toddler grabs. Uh-oh. Corbet may be responding in kind. There's a leg lock that is happening. Grippo rolls out. Both of these gents are now getting centered back over as Walmart version of Russell Crowe, one Tom DeBlas, recenters them back on the mats. Here we go. Corbet's going to have a really good position to work off on the leg, though. I think Grippo is realizing this isn't the best spot, but is acting with a little bit of urgency. Okay, here we go. He might be able to push down on the leg and use it as a back take opportunity. Nope, instead, Corbet gets right back to a guard, is able to push him away, sweeps an under leg right over here. He might extend him out in just a second. Again, this is a 0-0 score, so it's going to depend on who's able to implement something and get something going first. Otherwise, we go to overtime, and I haven't seen much wrestling for these gents, so this may be the time you want to get a win right here so that you don't have to go and exhaust yourself any further. But look at that. Beautiful balance by Grippo there. Finding his way all around, navigating like it's a balance ball. Has one knee through. Is trying to shove his way across that guard. Does not get it through yet. Grabbing the back of the neck. And now just trying to circle. But Corbet keeping one leg that is just keeping him from being passed. Now, both of these gents, look at the speed in which they're pummeling. This is impressive to watch for both of these gents. You're seeing, though, Corbet, he has a leg. I think he might want to try and technically stand up on it, but Grippo, while he's being spaced out, looking for a leg to re-attack on, and instead just somehow manages to keep not only his balance, but still a forward pressure that is happening in this match. Good on him. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. If you do, give us a like and a share. Be sure to hit that like button. That is all we're ever asking for your love. We don't charge you. We don't make you do dumb things. We just ask for you guys to give us some love. That's it. Because we love doing this. And we love y'all. Y'all are peeps. All right, let's see what's happening. I want to make sure. What position is this? This is what we like to refer to as Eddie Murphy in the 90s. That's what we call this move. This is him picking up a prostitute on the streets. That's what this is. Tries to roll underneath it. 11 seconds. Trying to take the back for one last push. Corbet looking to see if maybe he can grab a leg and just start bending something. Has a toe hold, not much to it, no real bend. And we are now going to overtime. All right, y'all. Well, Tom DeBlas recenters them and makes them start to wrestle it out. Very interesting match. Grippo comes for that arm drag, but Corbet not letting him settle into position just yet. But Grippo might get that takedown. I think they're going to count that as an established takedown. 2 points right there for Gianni Grippo. Woo! I'm intrigued to see what our peanut gallery. They're vaguely watching it as it goes. Okay, good enough for me. Okay. We are seeing Corbet come up on this. Corbet's needing to make some kind of impression here. He's going to need to get a pass here. Grippo ahead 2-1. However, now because it does look like Grippo did settle to taking a pulled guard, he does have a negative point here. The question is Grippo risking it to try and get this leg? What's that? Because he pulled guard. They reversed the position, and instead of like standing up, he accepted the pull guard. So now we're going to see Grippo. Grippo's still trying to give you a finish here, people. Let's have some respect on that name for him trying to do that. Grippo, last 90 seconds. We'll see if he can get something done here. But Corbet tries to just jump over guard. Seems to be a famous way to pass guard. You can't pass it, just see if he can jump over it. Nope, nothing still going here. Grippo not releasing his hold on one Corbet's right foot. So, both of these gents, Corbet may fall back for a leg lock on that one. We'll have to see where he goes. Nope, decides not to. If you're Corbet, you got to act with some urgency right now and maybe play a little bit looser. You could tie it up and you could pass guard and still win if you are Corbet, because Grippo has that negative point on him. You could if you pass. The question is, can you pass on Grippo, who's regarding in really, really fantastic fashion? So, just keeping y'all informed. Corbet trying to attack this leg. Grippo is not out of danger. Corbet adding a little bit of heat with it. Gritting, just trying to make it a little bit more convincing. I don't sense that Grippo cares. There is a heel hook in contention here, but he's holding on to the wrist. This is almost like holding on like the buddy system in grade school. But here we go. He should be just fine because the bend is not quite there. And Grippo is also the person who famously heel hooked somebody with no real grip, just literally just cranked. And everybody goes, oh. So much for position over submission. You can just crank shit and good things happen for you. Here we go. Congratulations to your third place medalist, Gianni Grippo. Yay. Well, that was fun to watch. It's tense. You know what happens when you watch these events? You sometimes think, oh, it's hard to see with this lower resolution. Is that Gordon Ryan or just some homeless dude who looks like he wants to eat? Hard to tell. Grippo casually strolling on the mats. Don't even know what that's about. Looked like something out of a Wes Anderson movie. Anyway, my thanks to you guys. We're still keeping this whole thing going on. So don't go anywhere. We still got the finals coming up right now. We're waiting on them to start broadcasting those, but this is a good time to do some signposts. If you guys like what you see here, give us a follow at Grappling Hour on all the major platforms. So we're talking YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I think I see a Brianna St. Marie, and I think I see her just pacing back and forth while standing still. Woo! This is going to be a good match. Wong, We literally, like, who decides to bring a leaf blower when we're on air? Jesus Christ, Wong. Our maid service just decided, you know what, it's a good time to bring the leaf blower to dry down the mats. Wait, you like no pillow? No? No, I take care of it right now. No. All right, here we go. We're into the finals. This is one of your two finals for the ladies, which again does not mean anything. Want to remind you guys, just kind of meaningless, but Brianna St. Marie, Enriquez have been giving you plenty of entertainment this entire time. So just want to remind you guys, and just in case you forgot, ADCC hates women because they are not giving a real bid to any of these ladies who win. Instead, they will get flight, airfare, and maybe some expenses paid. I don't really know that much. To the West Coast trials that will take place out here in either Orange County or San Diego this April. But we will remind you that ADCC, according to our conspiracy board, hates women. And why do they hate them? Well, because they be shopping. They have exciting matches. They are good with time. Apparently, they can't use a stopwatch here on these things. They get confused when those things happen. And not fans of Sex and the City. They tried to watch it. Didn't enjoy it. All right, here we go. We're back. These are going to be 7 minutes left to go. So was this a 8-minute or 10-minute match? Octavio, do we know on that? We might have started at 10, but we're at 7:08 left to go. Ooh. Enriquez has had an incredible journey all the way through, but Brianna St. Marie is somebody who has competed at some of the most incredibly tough competitions and has been a savage in those competitions. Ooh, Enriquez in on a heel hook, misses her opportunity. Brianna now looking to take the back from here, and you're looking over to see Enriquez looking to aggressively play. Yeah, if they're going for regular ADCC rules, I believe the first 5 minutes are pointless. Not like pointless like they're not going to go to ADCC, but like they are without points. I want to make sure we distinguish the two. Remember, ADCC hates women, not us. Brianna working her guard. Okay, here's what I would tell you guys. If you are not familiar with Brianna St. Marie, no, she is one of the most active guards in the entire jiu-jitsu sphere. You may feel like you're safe, but she is somebody who will choke a bitch from inside of that guard. She is also somebody who will find arm bars and transitions in this position. She once told me in an interview, like, yeah, I ended up getting a triangle because, couldn't find anything else. And I go, right, but you found a submission. She's like, I guess. I mean, I'm happy I won, whatever. But she is somebody who can make things happen from inside of her guard. So do not be surprised if you see her do some spectacular stuff. And look at that. She tries to scoop underneath. Foreleg doesn't get it. Now, raising her head a little bit higher. Let's see if she's able to pull something off here that is getting closer to triangle area. So she may be signposting, but look how much higher that guard is coming up for her. She keeps lifting the legs, going up a little bit inch by inch. I think Brianna St. Marie may be able to pull off some shit. Now, she's been able to pull off very flexible moves, which, again, one of the reasons why ADCC hates women. Just want to point that out. We have that written. Flexibility is up here. It's on that one. Flexibility is one of the reasons they don't like it. They're like, I don't get it. I hate women for being flexible. Yeah. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in this match. Brianna St. Marie. Now we are in the points region. So should Enriquez stay out of danger and start to pass, this would be bad news for Brianna St. Marie. So we have to be very patient with how this plays out in front of us. But one thing that's great about Brianna, she breaks down posture super well. Even with this space that Enriquez is trying to create, Brianna maintains, controls her, pulls her back in, makes her play from inside of that guard. So, yep, higher guard. Don't be surprised if she starts turning this into a triangle pretty soon. Be very, very wary of it. She's also got a killer armbar. So if she hits this sweep, eek, those would also be points. That would also potentially be the potential for her to start operating from that. Yes. Yes. Continuously breaking her down. Yep. It's really good. They can't grow a beard either, Neil says. It says, my stream is good. Roku through the Flow app has been the best way to stream it for me. That's good. Good to hear. We tried to do it, I think, through Chromecast, but we're also using it for our TV. And we were trying to give it to our friends, and it's been lagging for them. Apparently, you can't do both. You got to choose one or the other. So here's what's happening. We're now in the region of 3 minutes left in this match. We appreciate you guys watching us. This is going really, really intensely. Brianna St. Marie has been very active from her guard. But now, maybe working to take the back. Oh, shit. Brianna might be in on this. Yee. She is able to start flattening her out. Oh, man. That's going to be big. That's going to be super impressive if she finishes her from here. About 5:32 happening in front of you. The finals for the ladies. 1 of 2. Brianna's looking good from here, man. All right. There's still no points. I think she might need to get in that second hook before the judges award her points. If she can maybe start falling on that hip and taking her back from here, we could be in a position where Brianna could just win from points outright. But if there's one thing you know about her, she doesn't care about that. She definitely wants to give you a submission finish if she can. So that has been something that I've been very impressed with her in her time as a jiu-jitsu artist. So close on those hooks, though. She's got 1 minute and 40 seconds to let that happen. It could happen. So here we go. Brianna St. Marie still taking it, still waiting. Has her broken down just a little bit. She still needs that second hook. We cannot get those 3 points until we get that second hook. And you'll notice Enriquez, very aware of that. On her hip, does not give her space. Brianna might find it, though. Here we go. Over to the side. Shit. If she can get that triangle, that might give her more oomph to getting this choke. I think we just saw, ooh, yep, we have hooks. This should be good. This should be good. It's just going to depend on how much time she has in here. She'll also take mount. That's also going to be 3 points. She is waiting, transitioning. She has a body triangle here. Again, it's going to depend on the interpretation of what that back control is. That body triangle may be good, but it was not necessarily hooks. So, there we go. 3 points. Woo! Brianna St. Marie, 29 seconds away from potentially being your winner in the -60 region. Woo! Yeah, I think at this point, if you're Brianna St. Marie, still trying to get us a head and arm choke, now transitioning, looking to just make life miserable for Enriquez, maybe shooting up a triangle, maybe shooting up an arm. Yeah, why not? But here's some good news. She's going to end up being your winner in the -60 region. Congratulations to one Brianna St. Marie, who looks too exhausted to celebrate. And I understand how that goes. So congratulations on over to her. Wow. Brianna St. Marie, beast. Look at that. Enriquez has to clap. You have to clap. Your -60 winner, Brianna St. Marie. Congratulations. She beast. Love the shit out of her. Oh, by the way, I should mention, I have an interview with her. I've already done the interview, you dorks. That's coming up this week. So that's going to be great. I hope you guys tune in. That's going to be, I think, this Tuesday on an episode of The Grappling Hour. So look out for that. Brianna St. Marie was talking to me about her other wins. But, we're going to be talking to all the winners. I just don't know that I'm going to contact her again to do an interview that I've already done. So, slight bummer in that regard. And I love the not focusing that they're doing on Amy Campo. They're like, does she look pixelated? Perfect.
They spend most of their money on the graphic.
All right. Live from the Showboat Hotel. What branding we have there. Ish. Amy Campo versus Kendall Rosang. Your plus 60 finals for the ladies. So Kendall has been a competitor that we've seen. It's 8 minutes, so I think that means at the 4-minute mark, it actually goes into points. But Jesus, Kendall don't give a shit. This is going to be an aggressive. Ooh, she's already passed. Shit. Yep. That's why we have a list here. We've come up with reasons why Adcc hates women. Oh, well, I can't write that one down. I'm not writing that one down. These are jokes. So oh, yep. Hey, let me point that out. There is a lady making these jokes, not yours truly. Might be more true than any of these, but I would say that a lot of the ADCC guys, they're jealous of flexibility, and also they apparently have exciting matches. Not fans of that. But look at this. Kendall's already in on several different positions in 1 minute, going in with an aggressive force choke. However, she has to watch her legs on this. Thomas Stevenson is saying great wrestling. Yeah, Kendall is no joke, man. But Amy Campo trying to get a toehold here. There's space, but Kendall may be using this to take the back. Yeah, Amy, be very careful with somebody like Kendall. Kendall is 100 miles per hour quick herself. Ooh! There's a toehold. I would switch that on over to a knee bar. She is thinking about it. She is starting to take it. Kendall now responding. Ooh, she has to be very careful. Kendall goes over to reach. She does have the ability to grab the arms, but I don't know if that's going to, yes, it is. Oh, God, what a good way to get out of a knee bar. Wish I could. Eek! Grabs around the back of the neck, and she seems to be safe for now. 6 minutes left to go. And Amy goes right back to the attack on the legs. Kendall triangles her legs to see if she can maybe protect it from here. An underhook with falling back. Don't know that I love it. Somebody asked about the Mikey lock. No. First of all, we don't have to call it a Mikey lock. You guys can come up with your own names. If I want to, I'm going to call it the Raff lock. There you go. Branding. Did it. Created a move. You're welcome, world. Also, I think the dumbest part is I don't fault Mikey for coming up and creating a move in his mind. Has it been a move that I've seen exist? Yes. Do I care? No. Should you care? Probably not. Do you care? Yes, because you have nothing else to care about. So, 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. 0-0 is the score. Kendall on the defensive so far in, and Amy Campo coming to us from the Zenith team, putting the pressure on her. We are not quite at points yet. I believe at the end of this minute here, so at the 4-minute mark, we go into points, and that's when you're going to see Kendall probably need to make a very, very important move. In the saddle here, Campo has been targeting the legs. I think it's safe to say that's where she wants to go with this as well. Kendall not giving her much to work with here. A closed triangling of the legs will protect you for a little bit, but it may not stunt it altogether. Campo's trying to sit over, just the weight on her. Kendall understands this is not a great place to be, and Campo falls back on it, cannot hold the leg, maybe get another chance to rechamber in this section, and triangles the legs from underneath. Now we are at the point section of the match. So Kendall's underneath. Kendall is on top. Amy is underneath. And I think Kendall's going to start to work to systematically get out of this. So she's going to probably start by addressing the legs, pinning them down on the mat, Yep, one at a time. She'll try to retrieve her leg, and she could be in a very good passing opportunity here if she does this just right. She has to be careful of her balance as she's getting just off-balanced here by Campo. This could work very well for her. So let's see if she's able to make something work from here. She might be signaling for a toe hold here. Yes, she is, but I don't know that she has the right space for it. All right, Kendall still putting a lot of the pressure down on her. Ooh, good knee positioning there by Kendall. Excellent, excellent awareness. I like that you could see people in the background who are literally just on their phones. Look at the people who are at the back. They're just watching on their phones and doing bullshit. Why the fuck are you even there? 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Here we go. What am I claiming? The female divisions get no bids. They get a bid to come to the West Coast Trials and try there. All the men automatically go if you win. The men, you win, you go to ADCC. The women for the East Coast Trials, you come to compete at the West Coast Trials with a high seed. Yes. So if you're a lady and you opt to just go to the West Coast Trials, same thing, except you don't have the high seed. Then you just win. Then you just win and you go. Yep, didn't matter. It's a nice little, here's a good trophy. Congrats. It's a good practice. You won a Naga. Congratulations. So, something to put on your bio. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's very unfortunate. But here's the good news. Kendall making a good comeback right now. Kendall has a back, but she doesn't have the hooks, so we need her to get the hooks in order to start to win. Ooh, she might be working on a head and arm triangle right here, guys. Ooh, she might be able to free the leg, and if she's able to get on over to the side, this is going to be really difficult for her to do. It says, Thomas Stevenson, people who go on their phones equal the same people who boo when MMA fights go to the ground. Yeah, I mean, here's the sad part. This is a Jersey audience, so it's not the smartest audience to begin with. You know what I mean? And some of them are actually jiu-jitsu notables and MMA notables. I don't need to say who they are. You can look for yourself. Look at this, though. Head and arm triangle. Not looking good for Campo. All right, here we go. Kendall has 53 seconds left to finish this, but she's already ahead by 3 points. So she could easily get the win here, but this mount is going to be very difficult to get out of for Campo. Campo was putting it on her, though. Woo! Last 30 seconds, another 3 points for Kendall. It is looking incredibly likely that Kendall will be your winner for this tournament with just 26 seconds left to go. Oh, no, she's covering her eyes. She's like, I don't want you to even look at this. Oh, don't look at me, murder you. Ugh. Don't look at me. I didn't want to do that joke. That has inherently bad moments, but yes. Kendall thought for a split second, why don't I try for an armbar, and attacks the leg, and why not? Here, let's send him home happy. Maybe some kind of heel hook. Congratulations to Kendall Rousing, who is going to be your plus 60 women's ADCC champion for the East Coast Trials. Well done. We've been watching Kendall for years. She is a wonderfully nice person. Could not be happier for her. Incredible young talent. This is just a nice culmination of where she is currently at. Do not be surprised if she continues to crush past so many of these goals and things in her future. She is an incredible talent. I love watching her compete. And like I said, she's competed for our local tournaments out here in LA, and just a very, very upstanding jiu-jitsu practitioner. So congrats to her. Oh, wait, we should clap. Yay, she won. That's right. All right, we're going back up to the big boy division, the the plus 99 category. I like the idea of saying plus 99. So it's like everybody needs to make weight except for these guys. They're just whatever the fuck they came in at. So, John Hansen, Damon Ramos, Hansen, coming up to give you final match. Both of these gents have been very entertaining throughout the weekend, so it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. But guys, again, reminding you, this is going to test our theory for ADCC style, so we'll see how this plays on out. So here we go. You got Henzo in the house being represented, and you've got really. Whew. Oh, I got a call coming in right now. Do you mind bringing him in? Jordan Pietzmann, excellent. Good friend of the show, Jordan Pietzmann, is returning. Jordan, how are you doing, sir? Oh, sorry. We've got Jordan Pietzmann returning back on the show. Jordan, how are you doing, sir?
I'm very well. How about yourself, Raph?
I'm doing incredibly well. It is good to see you, my friend. What make you of what you have seen today?
So a handful of surprising or I would say like impressive victories. The biggest one, of course, Keith Courier getting that rear naked choke finish over Gianni Grippo in the semifinals. I was pumped up here for that one. I was losing my mind. I was excited for that. But other than that, not anything that's super surprising. Some impressive victories, obviously. Giancarlo Bodoni in the division.
I hate to interrupt you. We just had a quick finish over here on our feed. I hope
John Hansen, I assume.
John Hansen did get a finish. John Hansen is your plus 99 kg winner on the men's side. Congratulations to him.
That's awesome. I love that guy.
He's a very gentle giant.
Very gentle giant. Very nice. Couldn't be a nicer guy.
Cash Standing was saying that Ramos tapped Pat Downey quick. He did.
Yeah.
It was one of the big highlights of the day for us here. But props to Downey for doing it, man. I don't pretend to know him that well as a person. He seems like a kind of a goofball from the media persona that he puts out. But he's obviously a great wrestler. And, dude, doing jiu-jitsu is fucking hard. So props to him for coming on out and doing what we do.
Yeah. Kind of a crazy result here from a previous subspectrum. Aaron Harris tapped John Hansen in 10 seconds.
Fascinating. And
so a guy that went out in the first round of 77 kilograms tapped the plus 99 kilograms winner in 10 seconds. That's insane.
That's why we
Jiu-jitsu's crazy.
So wait, I like this. Mason Fowler at the negative 99 is taking on Davonte Johnson at the plus 99.
They got it all messed up on there. They're graphic.
I'm getting a screenshot of that, so my apologies if I seem like a dick. What category did you have again, sir?
It was the 88 kilograms division.
Okay, so we haven't seen it yet. What can you tell us to expect from the 88 kilograms, sir?
So we've got Elder Cruz against Giancarlo Bodoni. Obviously, Elder Cruz has been on a tear throughout these entire trials. Giancarlo got the victory over Jacob Couch, pretty dominant victory over Jacob Couch in the semifinals. I think it's going to be a really, really close match. I think there's not going to be a lot of points scored. It's just going to come down to it might even be a referee's decision in that tiebreaker portion or that overtime portion. That'd be interesting to see. I'm not sure exactly how that plays out. I'm not super familiar with either grappler. I probably know a little bit more about Elder than I do Giancarlo. Giancarlo's just kind of come on my radar recently, but that one will be coming up after this one, correct?
Yes, but can you tell us a little bit about the connection with Giancarlo and Gordon Ryan?
I don't know much about it. I just know that Who's Number One championship, I noticed that he was competing under Gordon Ryan and John Donaher at New Wave Jiu-Jitsu. I had never really heard a whole lot about him before that, but now that he's on that team, I'm sure he'll be getting a lot more highlight and obviously, somebody who deserves it being in the finals of the ADCC trials here.
It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out, my friend. We're about to watch us some Mason Fowler and Davonte Johnson. Do you have any feelings on this one, on who will win?
I'm going to take Mason Fowler. I think it's going to be, again, a super close match. I think it's going to be difficult for either man to score. Could come down to a late takedown in that tiebreaker portion or even in the regulation or a referee's decision with just whoever's able to do more.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm actually talking with Octavio because we have the image that we're going to overlay on this real quick. So, Octavio, we all got that up? It's on right now? So, I want you guys to just see this at home. It is Mason Fowler versus Davonte Johnson. You see a negative 99 for Mason and a plus 99 for Davonte, which I think is rude. As an actual big person, back to me, I would say this. Listen, dude, don't put me at a weight I'm not. Let's just. I had to lose weight for this. I had to check in. I had to weigh in. I'm not feeling any part of that. So, rude. Anyway, we're now watching Mason Fowler, Davonte Johnson. Is there any other thing that you're looking forward to with just a few moments left of this trials experience, sir?
Definitely looking forward to that finals match between Keith Krikorian and Cole Abate. It's an incredible matchup. It seems like Keith's always getting like the new up and comer. Last trials he made it to the finals. Ended up facing Nicky Ryan in the finals. This time Cole Abate. So just really, really excited to see how that matchup plays out.
I think you bring up a good point, and maybe this is something we didn't harp on enough. This is the third trials in a row that Keith Krikorian is in the finals.
It is, yes. And I would love to see him break through and finally get that win at trials and the invite. Obviously, he still ended up participating in the 2019 ADCC trials, a late replacement there. But to see him earn that spot at trials and to get that first place finish would be something special for sure.
Absolutely. All right, Jordan, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to keep the action on this. But if you see of anything else that happens today, you're more than welcome to call back. But you have been crushing it all day. If you want to call us back, actually, after the 88 kg is done, we'll let you watch the Fowler and Johnson. But for right now, we're going to focus in on that. Jordan, you're always great. In case I don't get to say goodbye to you later, I will, I'm sure. But in case I don't, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on Instagram at Jordan Jitsu. Check out Subspectrum BJJ. We'll have another event coming up here in January. Got some exciting news coming hopefully pretty soon about that one in mid-January. So check us out there.
That's what's up, my man. Good to see you. I'll see you in a little bit then. But for now, go enjoy this match and the next one, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Thank you, Raph.
See you in a bit. Jordan Pietzmann, everybody. I'm still a little, the fat person in me is a little upset. Negative 99, plus 99. That's a judgment call. I think that's rude. Just saying. It's the flow. What, can you imagine that's the defense that they give you? They're like, well, we didn't get anything else right. You think we're going to start getting stuff right now? Nah, we can't do that, fam. It's also worth noting this is another finals experience for Mason Fowler. Mason Fowler is always in this conversation as well. He's a previous winner for the West Coast Trials, famously went to ADCC, had an incredible match with Craig Jones at the last ADCC, and then had the summer of Mason Fowler when he was winning continuously, beating some of the biggest names in the sport. Not limited, but including, of course, couple rematches with Craig Jones. Vinny Magalesh, I believe he also has a win over Boogie, a few notables within the submission underground, but he's become the franchise to the point where not even Chael can call Craig Jones the most exciting man in all of grappling anymore. He has to say it's Mason Fowler, and with good reason. Mason's been crushing it competition-wise. Also food-wise, if you watch to see what he intakes when he's not competing. He's kind of, he likes to say he's a fat boy, but I'm like, that whole fat at heart thing doesn't work for me. I like that for a split second, Davonte's looking at him like, hey man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do what I just did.
What did he do?
He just literally rushed in on him what seemed like an inopportune time. And then was like, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro. I mean, that's what I would do. I wouldn't. I think Mason had that look. Haim Howe says, or Hugh says, how did Mason Fowler do? He's going on right now, so it's 3:40 left to go. It's him and Davonte Johnson in the finals. It's going to come down to potentially points because it is scoreless at the moment. We have just entered the points region of the match. So whatever happens here will have the implications of who ends up taking it. So, Mr. Hugh, it's coming. It's coming. We'll have a result for you, I think, within the next 20 minutes or so. So, oh no, no. So do you, when preparing for Adcc, have to include folding chairs around your perimeter? You should train with the folding chairs around you, right? I think so. Listen, dude, that's one thing I'm trying. I will push you into a folding chair if it means I get a medal.
Well, I mean, luckily they have the safety of that rail, of that security line.
Which has deterred so many athletes from going past it. You don't go past here.
It keeps people in check in the lines in the airport.
Yeah, exactly. Is it wrong that every time I see the promotion that says Pitbull West Coast, I just always think like Dale? No, I think he belongs to the 209. I don't think we can take him on the West Coast.
I don't think you can force anyone from 209.
Oh, no. Good interview. Now, if only Flow was this dynamic with their commentary, they should be taking notes of your broadcast. I know they watch on occasion, which is why it's always interesting whenever they remember to like me. So, yeah, it's fine. It's not professional wrestling without the chairs. It's true, Thomas. You understand it. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We want to make this entertaining. If I was on Flow and I was doing commentary, it would be a different stream style. I would not be drinking, which I could live without. It's fine. But it's less fun. It's a little more rigid is the style that they have. The unfortunate part is the follow-through in their storytelling. I feel like they're still trying to figure it out. And I'm never going to put down trial and error, but sometimes they could stand to put more trial so that they could figure out where the errors are and make adjustments. But also they're like weirdly defensive about stuff. You can give good feedback to them and even be roasting them, which is really just feedback. And they'll get very like, don't say that about us. No, we're Flow. We have haters. And it's like, no, you have subscribers who are pissed off that their shit just doesn't work and that it looks like you've got security cam footage. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. When I ordered Netflix, which is less money, by the way, than Flow Grappling, and it streams at a certain, 4K resolution, I think I justify that price. But when Flow Grappling's like, hey, sorry, we just didn't film something. Too hard. You think, well, should I be paying this much money? I would bitch to Netflix if something didn't stream in HQ. So, no, I don't think it's talking shit if it's accurate. And more importantly, if it's designed to have a better product. All of us sit here and want to enjoy our grappling. So if you put it on, we can be very forgiving. And we usually are about a number of things. Anyway, rant over. No burritos on Flow. Speaking of burritos, when's dinner? Hey, put that comment up if you would, please. That's a keeper comment. You can star those, right? There's a star next to it, I think. You can put your favorite comments. Put that as one of my favorites, if you would be so kind. Thank you, Neil.
I love that you didn't love the quality of your broadcast one, but burritos.
Well, I'll tell you, the burritos is just appeasing my ego. And
You know what? I'm starting in one too. You can't stop me.
Oh, no, my director has gone fucking AWOL. He doesn't give a shit. We get to the finals, and now he's like, I control this bitch now. Who's the captain now? I think we have Michael Courier's calling in right now. Okay. We're at the end of regulation here. Let's go ahead and welcome back.
He has no camera.
He has no camera again. Maybe Michael Courier is not here. Let's have Michael Courier call us back again. All right, gents, we are now at overtime. Now, instead of 3 minutes, they put on 4 minutes for overtime. This is nothing new to Mason Fowler. Mason has been in a number of bad settings. Are they clapping like it's the Karate Kid? Are you going to start doing one of these things? When I was a kid, that's all I ever wanted was people to do the little double ping pong ball things. I really wanted that. I've never had an opportunity. Also, I think it would be vaguely racist if I told my friends to do it. So, yeah. Damn it. Damn you, cancel culture. All right, here we go. 3 minutes, 27 seconds. Nice. Mason tried to adjust the levels of Davonte Johnson. Davonte didn't fall for it. Now, Both of these gentlemen in a little bit of a shoving contest going back and forth. 3:11 left. Oh, man, this is going to be a tough one, dude, because this is one of those matches you could easily see going to the judges. And if nobody makes a compelling enough argument in terms of their work in this, I wonder if they go to Mason because they feel like he would have the better chance because of his history with both Submission Underground and also for being, a guy who oh, never mind. Mason's trying to get a submission, so might not even be worth it. Mason was trying to bring his leg over. At one point, I thought this motherfucker's going to try and triangle him, too. He's taking the back. This might be good enough for points here soon. Mason's looking to see if this will count for any kind of control. Looks like I do have a Michael Courier calling again. We'll see if he has his camera on. I'm waiting. No camera there. Don't know what's going up, but oh, no. Davonte Johnson in trouble here, under duress. If Mason gets this hook in, it might be curtains. Ooh, does not get the curtain. Just right then and there, Mason stands up and smiles. We are still at 0-0 points on this one, my friends. Eek. This is tense. This is nerve-wracking. Davonte Johnson tries adjusting the level, but at this point, they're both very tired, I would assume, from a weekend full of tournamentness at the Showboat Casino. This is so funny. This 5-cent slot is still my favorite thing in the world. It does, I will say, so the 5-cent penny slot makes me think maybe we are getting closer to Street Fighter 2 backdrops. Still no picture? I don't understand how it's changed anything different. You just have to give access to your camera. This is really what you needed to be able to do. Uh-oh. Getting a note here. This one actually is just for... That's adorable. My wife sent me a picture of our dogs. Oh, that's cute. No dogs. No time for it now. Back to the action. 1 minute left to go. Mason, for his work there on a scoreless, will more than likely have the refs in the bag, especially for getting close to having the back, maybe initiating part of a takedown that really wasn't a takedown, but having some element of control in that match. So it's looking likely, people. Gets stuffed again. Davonte Johnson gets pushed back to the center. Eek. What an interesting back and forth between these two. Hey, I'm going to remind you guys, if you guys are liking a share, we will give you a toast on air. We're running out of time, so don't miss your opportunity for me to cheers and toast you. Oh, God, Davonte Johnson running him into the casino to go cash some chips as well, apparently. Got a call. Let's see what's happening over here. Waiting for the result on this. Does not seem to appear on the camera. This is a very fascinating thing that's happening with Courier. I think his camera just does not want to cooperate with us. Looks like Davonte Johnson is getting Murillo Santilla. Wow. Mason pointing out the crowd. Putting up a number 2. Has to remind us, yes, he does have to take a deuce. No, that he's won this twice. Okay. He's feeling pretty good about it. Mr. Hughes says, awesome, thanks. Of course, that's what I'm here for. It's my job. Mason Fowler about to get a hand raise. Congratulations to him. Your 2-time Adcc Trials champion. Decided to win one on both the East and the West Coasts in his resume. What a moment for Mason Fowler. Love that guy. I have to interview him again, don't I? I just interviewed him 2 weeks ago. I've literally interviewed most of these people. I'll keep it. Interesting. Tell him to use if it's like if he's using tell him to use his phone. See if that works. Alger, Cruz taking on Giancarlo Bodini. Dude, they did it again. What the fuck's wrong with them? 88K, negative 99K. How? No. Screenshot for posterity. Thank you. How the fuck do they keep doing this? Do you know how pissed I would be if I got home and they go, no, Raph, you fat. You weighed in like this. We saw what you ate last night. We know you're plus 99, whatever now. It's not Skype. Just a link. It's the eCam link. It's an internal thing from eCam. All right, here we go. 7 minutes, 58 seconds on the clock. So the first 4 minutes, no points, just submission only. Then 4 minutes of points. If they finish that, they then go to overtime. In the overtime, it is not first points. You go through the entire 4-minute period. However, if you do get a submission, obviously it kills it. But then if no points are scored, then we go to a ref's decision. So you really want to try and do your best to get a submission all the way throughout this experience. Here's what I'm curious about, because I know Vegas is a fight town, but I'm looking around here, and I know Mo says that they'll sell out of 10,000 seat stadium, but I don't necessarily see a rush of people waiting to see this here. I see maybe about 250, 300 people max. If I'm just playing with jelly beans in a jar and counting. So it may be an uphill battle, but I'd like to see jiu-jitsu succeed. So we'll see how it goes. Fortunately, the prices are very low. DeBlast, not even asking them to move, just literally pushing them like a unconcerned stepdad. 6 minutes, 44 seconds. This is an interesting match. The tail of the tape between these two has been El Monstro has easily been one of the favorites. Bodini, for his association with Gordon Ryan, John Danaher has been also somebody on a tear, has quietly built up a wonderful resume over the weekend. Big, big wins all around. Now we're at a point in the finals where, oh God, I just interviewed El Monstro too. Shit. I'm just going to replay all my fucking interviews with these people. I think that's what I have to do. God damn them. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. But yeah, Elder Cruz recently been on a tear. I had the opportunity to commentate one of his matches at Subversive a few weeks ago. The kid's something else, man. Not only did he get the chance to beat up on one Seth Daniels at the tournament, but he was able to get incredible moments. And it just looks like he's on the starting side of his career. He mentioned that he signed up for an MMA fight just based on a little bit of a wrestling background. Could you imagine having just a little bit of wrestling, no jiu-jitsu, no striking, and saying, yeah, I just signed up for a fight. And he won. Then when he wins, he's like, maybe I should learn how to do the rest of this. So he is somebody that I've looked at, and I said, I don't know that I would suggest for people to follow your story because usually the answers are very different, but it maybe shows there are different levels to this. If you're him, got a good wrestling background, you know what to do, you can dump people on their heads. You can maybe finagle something around it. But would I suggest a first-person day guy walking into the gym to just automatically sign up for a fight? I'd be like, are you Elder Cruz? Then no. And if you don't know who Elder Cruz is, watch a few of his videos. And if you tell me you're like him, do your thing. We have a call coming in, my friend. It's fascinating. Don't know what's happening there. You could potentially have him call through Skype. I just don't know that that's going to work without a weird setup. Do you want to chat with him and walk through the troubleshoot on that? That would be great, sir. But yes, my friends, 4 minutes, 11 seconds left on this clock. Cruz, Bodini, no points have been scored just yet by either of these gents. Still a pretty tense match between the two of them. mostly just standing, but neither of them wants to give an inch. And I really feel like Elder Cruz, this has been his that many people have said to lose. Elder Cruz, talk about some power corners. Look at the corners of both of these gentlemen. Gordon Ryan on one side, Lucas Leitch on the other, and El Monstro gets a takedown, wonderfully timed. You're seeing Bodini post on the head of Cruz, but he may not be able to do much with it. He's got to evasively use the out of bounds as a way to escape out of this bad position, but El Monstro is probably going to maintain and control this. A nice use of trying to get a butterfly hook. Tom DeBlas not really breaking it up. Tom DeBlas is like 911 in a bad neighborhood. Might not show up to help you. All right, is that going? Am I going? Got it. 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Ugh. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free to talk to us in the comments section. Let us know what you're thinking and feeling. Yes, I now can tell you guys with great certainty. Well, I don't want to say that, but I can tell you I have a good feeling. We have one Michael Courier. Michael Courier, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm very well. I had to switch over to a different browser, and I am not savvy. But I'm here.
You know what? Your fortitude, your resolve, your ingenuity. Very appreciated here, sir. Let's talk about this. What are you seeing with the Cruz and Bodini fight right now?
It's hard to doubt at this point anything coming from Cruz. I think that he has just been, on this runaway train. It seemed to me like early on he kind of had it in the bag. I just didn't see anybody rising up and kind of putting him out. And so, it's really hard to think he's not going to come away as that happens.
Okay, so how long have you been watching? Like, how long has Elder Cruz been on your radar?
Today. No, sorry, yesterday. Honestly, he's not a guy I followed a ton. I know the name, wow. But he's not a guy I really sought out to find.
Well, here's some bad news. Elder Cruz's back is compromised at this moment.
Yeah,
Bodini now has 3 points.
I just saw that.
This is a great position for the Danaher crew. This is where you not only rack up points, but you tend to see them finish with a high percentage. Yeah. So you got Bodini, who's also wearing a BJJ Fanatics rash guard. And all I can think about is, I'm like, is this dude trying to sell me an instructional now? So
hey, listen, if you're not out there pawning off your instructionals while you compete at the highest level, then you're doing it wrong.
I guess so, but I can't get that out of my head. I want to make sure that we compliment you, because I would normally say this when I'm going to ask you to go ahead and leave. But right now, before we even get close to that, your backdrop is the sickest of all of our guests. And I don't mean to talk shit to any of our other guests, but look how classy and professional you are with that just right now, dude. Like, congrats to you. Like, what Thanks. Do you attribute your great sense of style to?
Actually, I've kind of done everything in my lifetime, but at one point I worked as a interior designer for bars and restaurants. And so it's always been something I've enjoyed. I worked on a television show on the DIY network called Man Caves, where we built man caves for people. And so it's always been something I enjoyed doing. And then, so we had this brand new remodeled house, and we had a den area that was open. I said, you know what? I want to turn this into a full wood wall library and make it feel like a nice, cozy place to hang out.
Every time I see it, I'm instantly in awe. And Bodini is trying to give you a parting gift here. He's trying to show maybe he can get a finish here, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. Either way, Giancarlo Bodini is your trials winner. What an incredible story. It was Elder Cruz's favoritism that was a big talking point all the way through this trials. And he made it to the finals. But then you had a brick wall in one Giancarlo Bodini, who, taped wrist and all, finds a way to win. What an incredible finish for that young man. Wow, that is something to behold.
And realistically, Bodini is in there. He's ranked number 3, right? So it's not like he's some unseeded guy who's making the upset. Everyone knew he was going to do well. So I think that it shouldn't be a huge surprise. I mean, of the 88 kg, we had the number 1 seed versus number 5 seed in Salter, and then we had number 2 Jacob Couch versus number 3 in Bodini's. So the odds makers really got that one right, or the guys making the seeding.
Well, Mo's going to hear that and be like, well, that was me. I did
Yeah.
it. Hey, listen, guys, they finally got their shit together. Cade Rotolo and William Tackett are both negative 77 kg. They've been putting one person as fatter than the other continuously throughout this experience.
I've been seeing that, yeah. Oh, geez.
Well, okay. What were you in charge of again? I'm so sorry.
So I was covering the 77, which is getting ready to start right now, and then the women's under 60.
Okay, the women's under
Which
60.
I've got to say, I've been riding so high on St. Marie. She's incredible, and she's one of those. She won the EBI, she won the combat, she won Medusa. She's been doing a lot, and somehow she still slips under the radar for a lot of people, and it blows my mind because she's incredible.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's always weird when you say like she's flying under the radar, but I think you're right. I mean, she's won these major tournaments, but you still feel like, man, she hasn't got the credit that she really even deserves. Like, she is crushing these things. So
yeah, well, I think she just had, I think it was a who's number 1 match, right, against Bree Robertson, and all the betting lines were in favor of Bree, which I thought, Bree's incredible, but that blew my mind. I should have made some money on that one because I really thought that St. Marie outclassed her and on a whole different level.
I got a note here from Bryce Mongilo who asked, did Billy Hammer get the tap on John Salter? He did, and it was impressive. So we're about to get into the Rotolo and Tackett match. Before we get you on out of here, sir, do you have a prediction on that?
I said it early, man. I think no one stops Cade. I think that I really think it's a whole different ball field with him. I'm almost exclusively incorrect in my predictions, but I feel I'd probably gamble some money on this one.
Okay, I feel you. We should also note that I believe this is the second finals appearance for William Tackett as well. If memory serves me correct, he was the person who ended up taking second to one John Combs at the West Coast Trials at our last juncture.
Always good. I think that I think in the weight division they really got it right. I think that seeing these guys in the finals is what it should have been. I think we're going to see these two matched up many times going forward.
Ooh, look at this though. Tackett's coming in extra spicy right now. Look at and he just shucks him off. This is great. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you one last question before we get you on out of here right now. Who do you got? Do you have Cade or do you have Keith Corian?
Woo!
Or I'm sorry,
Man.
Cole. Sorry.
Yeah,
I see one of the Rotolo twins, and I just think well, he's going to have to fight him next. No.
Yeah,
so do you have Cole or do you have Keith?
No, I think, man, Keith is so good. Keith is just a guy who I like him personally. I think he's a great guy. I do my best to not pick my friends, but it's really hard to pick against him. Having said that, I really liked watching Cole's match against Giant Slater. That one really stood out to me because he did something that most guys can't do, and he really slowed him down, and he played a really smart game. And I think if Cole can be a leech on Keith and just inch his way towards the victory, I think he can edge him out. I think the real story for the whole weekend of ADCC is these young kids. Young kids are proving that a 15, 16, 17-year-old is in this to win it. So I'm going to go with Cole.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty and your candor. Michael Courier, listen, dude, I know I hit you up at last minute to be one of our correspondents, but I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you for making the time. You taught this weekend. You relaxed this weekend. You observed. You gave reports. I can't ask more of people. So I just want to say thank you so much for your time, my man. You are a welcome addition, and I will be doing a full feature interview at some point We'll just figure out when that point is.
Hey, I'm always happy to do it. Thank you so much for all that you do for us. So we appreciate you.
Of course, my man. And I look forward to seeing your jiu-jitsu podcast on movement. I'm sorry I will be unavailable to be on it because I do not move when I roll. So I very much look forward to seeing people who have movement talking about movement.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to try something different. So we'll get out there and see what see if people like it. If they like it, that's cool. If not, then I'll talk to myself. Oh well.
It's perfectly fine. Much love to you. Thank you so much for all of your work
All right,
this
brother.
weekend, sir.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, peace. Have a good one. Michael Courier, everybody. All right. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this, but Tackett understands the assignment. He knows that it is a tough pull for him. Oh, no, it's not a buggy choke. Don't you dare. No. Oh, you know what, dude? I'm pretty sure Tackett was behind closed doors with Cody Steele just drilling buggy chokes at that point. Look at this. Woo. Oh, this is the time when you want to peak in points position. We have now hit points. It's at the halfway mark. So I don't know why Ty wasn't competing. I'm going to have to find out more information on that. Just to see one of the twins makes me a little like, wait, what's happening here? It's also interesting. You do see one of the younger Tacketts. That's Caleb Tackett, who had a very fun match earlier today. I see Big J, East Coast royalty when it comes to commentary. One of my funnest experience, not a word, but one of my favorite experiences over on the East Coast was doing a finishers commentary with him. He's just an excellent gent and a very well-respected and loved member of the community. Tackett trying to take home a leg right now. May have to settle for just a good passing position. Bryce is saying this match is going to be wild. This match is wild. Asterix. Eek. Yeah, both of these gents have no regard to how this hurt body. Like, either of them are just throwing their entire self into this match in a way that is incredibly impressive. About 528, which, by the way, when you start to read stuff like that, you realize how many matches we've absorbed in 2 days' time. It's a lot of jiu-jitsu here, kids. But we're slowly... maybe. He's got to get that knee free, but Tackett has to watch this sweep that's happening from underneath. This is the thing I think that has to be the most terrifying to have a Ruotolo underneath you, is that they cannot just create movement, but that they do it in such a fast way that you go, man, I see the momentum you're trying to create. I can't stop it. So that is something that I don't truly envy for people who go up against these kids. But yet, it's the task at hand. Thomas Stevenson says, these transitions are amazing. They really are. And I think credit to Tackett. He shut down a lot of those transitions. We're at 0-0. I would say Tackett has been the aggressor thus far in. However, there is still 1:45 left to go in this match. Tackett dives in, hoping there might be a takedown there. Nothing doing just yet. Overhook, a battle. Ooh, we'll have to see how this is going to play out for Cade. He's trying to judo toss him down. Tackett, more than game, almost willing to sacrifice to get the back. That does not still inspire the most confidence. I wouldn't be surprised if you, one, see a Tackett get out of it, or I'm sorry, see a Ruotolo get out of it, and number two, see him come into a better position as a result of it, which is not where you want to be with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the points region. This now is having Cade play inside of William Tackett's guard. Sweep, hopefully. Can it happen? Dicey. Hard to make happen for somebody whose movement is incredibly fast. Ruotolo does get 2 points for that. Tackett is going to need not only the sweep, but to at least pass a guard. Foot is out and extended. Cade thinks about it. Reverses in a way that may give him a heel hook. Tackett is going to have to be very careful in this position. He does not care. Lets it bend a little bit. Says, fuck it. Maybe trying to overplay this part of the hand. Ruotolo is ahead by 2. Tackett starting to realize he only has 23 seconds left to go. Putting pressure down. He's going to need at least a submission or a pass. That Just trying to bunch together a head and arm choke, just makeshifting it. It is not going to be enough. I think Cade is going to actually advance as your trials winner. Oh, no, he got the 2 points. Oh, shit. Talk about magic points. So here's the thing. Adcc gods, let me just say this to you right now. Shut up. Thank you. Normally, I'd be pissed if 2 magic points just showed up, but I want to see this match continue on. Fuck your points, but thank your points. Right now, 2-2. It's all tied up, everybody, because we're in overtime, and now there's 3 minutes, 46 seconds left to go. This is not first score. This is not golden score. It's not any of that bullshit. This is 4 minutes of these guys who are going to be going through points, and yikes, lots of transition happening in front of us. I get a note here that says, what do you get the 2 for? Magic. There you go. He didn't get a takedown. Overtime. Yes, these are all correct. I legitimately think, like, fuck it. Well, let's just see how this plays out. That's exactly what's happening here. This is a judge. Cash, you should know this. You're a lawyer. This is a judge saying, I'll allow it. I'll see it out. Sustained. That's what they say, right? There you go. 2 points apiece. Now at overtime, Tackett trying to get a sweep going underneath here. Cade looking as heavy as he can be, which honestly to all of us who are fat doesn't look that bad. But you add in that good sense of balance and pressure, I'm sure it is a ton. To those of you watching, thank you so much for playing along with us. We hope that you were enjoying our broadcast. It says, this is a judge just making up their own laws. Shut up! Nobody asked you, Cash. Should call you a check, because I'd like to return you or that you bounce. Boom, take that, bitch. They should call you a check. That's a better joke. I'm going to stick with that one for a while. Checks out. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Ooh! Kay tried to run away, and for a split second, Tackett saw the greener pasture of eking out a win here. Now is inside of a guard. Cade is looking to see if points are going to be awarded. He's thinking about it. Now Tackett's trying to put a little bit of his forearm into the chin. 1:53 left to go. The blonde Tackett now maybe thinking, maybe I can take this arm, bend it a little bit. Eek. Eek. Tense. Rotolo trying to post up now from the inside. No, you will not darce him. Do not. Listen, kid. No. 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 Rude. Respect your friends. Join us as we live. All right, you guys, we're getting close to an end of this incredible journey that has been the negative 77 kg category. All right. 2 minutes. I'm sorry. 2-2 apiece. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to go. I thought I saw in the background in the corner of my eye Keith Courier pacing, getting ready. That's what's happening next, everybody. So if you weren't excited, get excited now. Woo. Woo. I'm nervous. This is a lot to take in, y'all. Kato Tolo is one of the few people who could probably make that rape choke work. Does not seem to be very effective, but that kid, every time he just stiff arms into it. Oh, no. No, don't let him take your back like this. No. God damn it, we like both these kids. No. The dog apparently not a fan of them, though. It's all right, Finn. They're really, I think you would like them, Finn. Chill out, bro. Yeah, this is tough. Oh, no. A Rutolo using his extra reach to put in a submission threat. Oh, no. 15 seconds left to go. Don't you dare. Oh, Tackett not feeling any part of that. Waiting. You know what? That submission attempt right then and there, it's going to be enough. It is going to be enough, I think, for Tackett to end up on the losing side of an incredible match. The audience is clapping as they should. It just. Oh, that's fine. I don't need the recording. We get a call. Jordan Pietzmann calling us right now, as he should. Let's bring him on. Ladies and gents, returning back to the show, friend of the show, Jordan Pietzmann. Jordan, what's up, sir?
What's up, man? Good to see you again.
It's really good to see you. Talk to me about that match.
That was incredible. Just the transitions throughout that entire match. You saw a lot of big improvements that William Tackett made since their last match at Who's Number One back in May. I think Cade's going to get the nod, and it looks like he does. But still just a really, really valiant effort from William Tackett there.
I know it sucks to take second twice at these trials for young William Tackett, but can we talk about the way in which he is taking second in these? You know, you lose to John Combs, who a beast in his own right, love him. But to put on a show-stopping performance like that, William Tackett, if you are not the next alternate in that division, we're just not doing this right.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's probably one of the matches of the tournament right there. Just the amount of back and forth that you saw between those two incredible young athletes was really something to watch.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for both the Ruotolo brothers. Do you know why we only saw one Ruotolo in this one?
I did not. I was wondering the same thing, wondering why we didn't see Ty. Maybe he's just expecting to get an invite.
It must be a nice life.
Yeah.
I don't know how that goes. I can tell you, though, that when I see the two of them and, one of them's not competing, I always really get mad that we don't have a press release system in jiu-jitsu where somebody can release a statement that just goes, one of the Ruotolos will not be competing this weekend because, and then tell us. Because every time it happens, I just go, wait, what happened? Is he okay?
We need boots on the ground.
All right. Jordan, I have to ask you, who's winning this? Is it Keith? Is it Cole?
Oh, it's really tough to pick. Both have looked incredible this weekend. Cole has had, I would say, a ton of impressive victories throughout the weekend. Keith, obviously, with the really impressive victory over Giancarlo in the last round. I don't want to pick against Keith, and I'm not going to. I'm going to pick Keith here. I think riding the momentum of that victory over Grippo in the last round, I think he finds a way to get it done here in the finals.
I love seeing PJ out. I mean, PJ has been a big part of Keith's development. The crowd already very excited about this. Jordan, I hate to do this to you. I'm going to kick you off. I need to just call this one as I see it, my friend.
Totally understand, man. Thanks for having me on for the time that I've been on. I appreciate it.
Love you, bro. I'll talk to you later. And again, I can't wait for Subspectrum. But for now, let's watch some Keith Krikorian. Let's go, Keith. All right.
Let's go.
See you in a bit. Okay. Here we go. Keith Krikorian. Cole. Little nervous on this one. I'll tell you why. Cole is a phenom. He's been doing this since he was a kid. He has great understanding of where to go. One thing that I've seen for Keith throughout this tournament is he has been a man on a mission. He does not want to come in timid or passive. He is coming in aggressive. And I think he's got a good dance partner in Cole. Cole's proven that, dude, under pressure, he hasn't really flinched. It is a good match for that reason alone. Having said that, watching the way that these two guys are going to go at each other makes me see, okay, like, how is this going to play? Keith is now getting to pass. Cole is allowing him to try to do that, but has a great grip on the leg. Keith may be thinking about a leg, but maybe using it as a decoy to continue passing. Starts to circle around. Keith sees an opportunity, tries to rush in on it, maybe leaves a leg out for a split second. Cole, thinking about it, has a good grip. It's mostly a containing grip. Now, with that knee brace of Keith, I want to make sure that his leg is okay. Keith understanding he needs to get out of this position. Cole trying to take advantage of the position, and Keith trying to rechamber off of it, maybe getting a second here to go for a heel hook. He's close on it, but he does not have it fully on Cole. Cole's not even flinching. So Cole now trying to grab a leg for himself. It is going to be a little bit of a shootout. Keith, I would suggest come up on this. Yes. All right. There's a little bit of a good leg extension here that is happening. Cole targeting underneath, thinks about maybe going under the legs. The two of them now coming back to a normal passing position. 5:52 on a clock here. We aren't even at points yet, people, so this is just the sub-only portion. Yes, Cash, they did get the weights right this time. I'm glad that they are making this be the last match. I don't know if that is something that they intentionally thought of just because little guys move fast, but this is the right match to close the trials with. We saw a lot of matches, but I think these are two incredible athletic competitors who get the chance to put on a show for you guys. And look, the ADCC judges look enthralled. There's just a moment of look like a wardrobe malfunction of some sort. Keith, maybe thinking about like a little steamas there. Okay, cool. Now going on over to the floor is lava portion of the trials area. Of course, if the floor was lava element, they would probably have died several times over. It says Prison Rules by Thomas Stevenson. Yes, Prison Rules indeed. I'll tell you this much. Keith is so nice. Even with nice rules, death is not fun in rolling with him. I think Keith has murdered me with like a giant serial killer smile on his face. I think one of my favorite stories is I think the first time I trained with Keith, it felt like somebody gave him gummy bear juice, and he just bounced on top of me the entire time, and I hated it. Cole, probably closing up guard here. So wherever they get in this next 15 seconds is going to be very telling because we're going to get to the points portion. So wherever you end up, you don't have to go and start wrestling if you're already in this position. You can stay within guard, but you don't want to have any negatives. You don't want to give your opponent the ability to get any what would be takedown control points. Cole, looking at the leg, maybe just putting a little bit of pressure on Keith and uses it to come up. Keith trying to post up on one of his hands. Cole taking advantage of it. So now it's going to become if Cole can pass, this is a points portion. He's looking to take the back. Good control here to begin with for Cole. Grabbing Keith, trying to retreat, getting back. Taking a moment, that will be 2 points for Cole from this position. I think Cole's going to settle here. I'm seeing a note from Cash Standing that says, I think you said it perfectly. In the past, Keith has been somewhat passive, but this whole tournament he's been the aggressor. He really is on a mission. It is just a difference of how he's doing it. I think part of that comes from the experience of recognizing not just the opponents, but saying, I know what this feels like. I know how grueling this type of tournament is. But if I can win faster, I can maybe rest a little bit more. But make no mistake, this is a focused and strategized Keith Krikorian. And what many people don't get to see is the brain that Keith has for this. So obviously, very good at jiu-jitsu. We see him compete. We see how good he is. But if you ever just talk jiu-jitsu with Keith, it is a level of maturity that maybe doesn't line up with the Gushers Keith that everybody knows and loves and should. But there's a real jiu-jitsu mind there. So it is always fun to talk shop with him. And yet, Cole, again, maybe you don't know as much about his personality, but you know he trains at AOJ. You know a few things about that, which means, all right, drills like this happen daily. You know that this is going to have a good cardio machine that's going to tire you out to the point where, yes, it is 5-0 right now. Cole coming up, trying to grab an arm here. He may have Keith in armbar trouble. Keith working overtime. This is where that jiu-jitsu overtime rules does come into effect. Keith now trying to trap anything with the legs. I don't know that I see an arm in trapped here. No, I do not. But it is still convenient enough that it's going to allow Keith some time to kind of work at maybe to get something going here. No, not a rally enough. Keith looking at the time, looking at a clock. Hard to really see when there's a knee that gets shoved over your eye line. Cole may be trying for a triangle here just as a backup, but instead, nope. Can't do a crucifix. Remember that, kids. Just a minute 20 left to go. Cole has been, again, just murderous throughout this tournament as well. Has the back. That is going to be a body triangle. It may not be a death sentence, but you know what might be the death sentence? Points. We're at a point now where it's 8-0. That is going to be a huge deficit. The emphasis on Keith is going to need to get a submission here, and it's going to be difficult with that lock on his body. So, Cole doing his best to really ride out Keith. There's 49 seconds. If he maintains this control, he will win by points. He has an arm. Keith is starting to adjust accordingly. This is a good position for Cole, but watch the way in which Keith is going to operate here. If Keith can get out of this, it is entirely possible he can get a last Hail Mary that he needs to throw up. So he has to really watch the way his arm is in this position. It looks like a good beginning to it. You just have to be very, very methodical in this position. Cole is not giving him much time to respond, though. Excellent grip, tries for it. Keith, understanding, thought about falling back for a leg lock, does not get the opportunity. 9 seconds left. At this point, Cole understands, yes, things are looking likely for him to be your trials winner on the East Coast. Keith, understandably, a little disappointed, but actually, it's a tough loss to see, but Cole should be commended for his performance on this. Let's say this. It is hard to put into words for people who take second. You never feel good about it. But what you can take away is consistency. This is the third second place that Keith has had in the trials. And to really, really be blunt about it, his performances are always spectacular. He's a great competitor. Today, Cole was really good. And Cole has been somebody that is quietly put together. They're going through the moments here, the estima, Keith's attacks on the legs. There was an early leg lock entry for a heel hook. And then just watching Cole take the back, and it's tough to watch. If you know these people, you're friends with them, but you can also appreciate it for what it is and how incredible these performances are. So Thomas Stevenson said, mad respect for Cole for going for subs while being up 8-0. Absolutely. So let's put some things into perspective. I want to go over a few of the winners just in my recollection while I've got it. Cole, of course, Bodini in another category. Cade. Man, Cade is so incredibly good at what he does. It is phenomenal to see. Brianna St. Marie, congratulations to her. Of course, Kendall winning as well. Mason Fowler picking up another win. Am I forgetting anybody? John Hansen. Yeah, you know what it is? He finished too early.
He finished very quickly.
He finished so early. We're like, who the fuck won that one? It's hard to say. I want to thank you guys for watching along with us throughout the weekend. It's been a marathon weekend. I have so many people to thank. Of course, our correspondents. So Jordan, Kevin, of course, Michael Courier, Star-Lord. I mean, less Star-Lord. He basically showed up for a glorified cameo. And I want to thank all of you for watching along with us throughout the weekend. It has been incredible. It's been fun. We've been on the air for maybe 17, 18 hours or so? Hard to say. But we've been here for a good while is what I want to say. So thanks to you for watching. Thanks to our correspondents. Thanks to our director, Octavio Villanueva. Go follow him at OV Films. His work is always incredible. He's behind the scenes, so even if you don't see him, he's usually doing shit on a lot of the jiu-jitsu things that you see, and I cannot appreciate him enough. I also want to give a big shout-out to our friends over here at New Ground Jiu-Jitsu. They are located in beautiful Sherman Oaks, California. Why do you need to come here? Well, not only do they allow us to do cool shit like this, but the level of instruction is something that is equal for practitioners who just look to get a good workout and advanced practitioners who are looking to compete in heavy, heavy things. Let me give you an idea of what we've been doing while this has happened at the gym. While we have been doing this broadcast, they had a team go and represent 11-2 in competition. Came home as a family, had a great viewing party for a UFC, and then today still had time for an open mat. So they not only allowed us to be part of their ecosystem, but they also continue to provide fun things for their team. So I cannot say enough good things for them. I am a student here as well, so of course I might be a little bit biased, but we thank them for their ability to let us broadcast from here. I'll tell you this. I'm going to do my best to assemble these dorks, but they're always hard to get a hold of. But let's put a race out here. Let's see who gets their interviews first. Let's see if Flo puts up their interviews before I get the interviews with them. They're a team. I mean, I have one other guy right now. I have one person who's here. But guess what? Come tomorrow, I'm solo again. So let's see if their team can get that entire group of folks. Because the last 2 times that they've had a trials, they have been behind me. Because they pick their 1 or 2 people that they think will be the people who get the most views. So if they get their shit together, that's good for everybody. It's good for me. It's good for them. It's good for all of us involved. But you know what? They shouldn't just act like only some of these people are important. Everybody who won here today deserves an interview. They deserve their shine. It's a hard fucking tournament to win. And I'm tired of them dragging their feet on that. So that's an open challenge to you at Flow. If you guys really want to show that you guys have the resources for it, get those interviews with people, give them their due process. That's going to do it for me. Oh, plug the what? Oh, yeah, I was going to do that. Thank you. I was like going to close on out by saying, I also want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Milton Aguayo's Martial Arts Academy. Love that. Get striking on over that way. Check this out. You can see, oh shit, I can't really turn that much. I'm just going to take out my fucking earpiece at this point. I don't need to hear myself anymore. So look. Love that, right? It's pretty cool. I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself anymore. Look at this. Brian Williamson and Hal Teague getting together to bore you with the same analysis that we've already had for hours. Ha! Jokers, we've already done this shit. So I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching along with us. If you like what we do, and I hope you do, follow along with us at Grappling Hour on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, all of those places. Give us a like and a follow, and if you would be so kind, it really does mean a lot to us if you give us a 5-star review over on Apple Podcasts, and you give us a follow on Spotify. And yes, we're going to have tons of interviews coming up. I'm going to be looking to come after everybody who won here today. I always put an open invite. That's what I do here on the show. Again, your support means the world to us. We'll have a show for you this week. You already know that you're going to see an interview with Brianna St. Marie, which I recorded before all of this happened, but then she won. So, one down, I guess. My love and appreciation to all of you guys. We'll see you back at the next one. But until then, it's been a great day for grappling.